Welcome to this preview, a teaser for the event, and I'm telling you this right in advance because you're invited to subscribe to the Print4All Conference on the 24th of June, where we're going to discuss topics relating to printing and to relating to the associations of this industry, and also we are going to talk about teaming up. So I would like to first give the floor to Andrea Briganti, General Manager of Asimga, who is going to talk about and telling us about the reason why we are here today. And we've seen in a period of time in which many events have been cancelled, now we are going to have our event in June, and we're going to be stronger and we're going to be present. Pad printing project, so including many operators, so that we could leverage on our competencies. So also in terms of participation in trade fairs and also in the possibility of expanding the community. Well, we have done everything we could in order to really establish alliances, because this is a key for future growth in a globalized world, where we should not only talk to the individual countries, but we need to talk in terms of a whole supply chain and teaming up, because only in this way we can really find and identify possible solutions. So now I will leave the floor to Enrico Barboglio, General Manager of ARGI. The value added that we've seen in this period of time very much, because everybody knows that this industry in the lockdown period continued to work on these connections and partnerships, which in this period of time have been maintained and have grown further. As a matter of fact, in this period of time, we have a new philosophy which took place. A philosopher, Folirici, explained it as a new way of being present in an environment which is not a physical environment, but through the internet, where we have a new idea of connection. So now I would like to start talking about sustainability with our first speaker, our Alice Boudreau, and
Alice Boudreau is an expert on circular economy, working for the Ellen MacArthur Foundation. Can you reassure the people watching about the fact that these new standards are economically valuable for them? It's not just get rid of your guilt and be responsible, but it's also an opportunity in terms of money.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really important, and for us at the foundation, it's something we always try to showcase and put forward and center. We are talking about a circular economy. Economy is in the title, so it's also about having viable business models. Again, there's no point in us pushing forward and encouraging models and businesses which actually wouldn't be viable on the long term, because they're not making any money. And at some point, they have to be able to make money to be able to be viable on the long term. And I don't think it's antagonistic at all with being responsible and thinking about the consequences of your business. And actually, a lot of our partners, again, who have started their journey toward the circular economy, and a lot of them are very big companies. I work with Renault, Philips, H&M, so they are really big companies. And they have been very successful so far. what they say is that they have been very successful. They recognize that they are part of a problem in terms of waste consequences and environment consequences for many different reasons. Often it's a combination of reasons. The consumer are starting to push and to question their businesses. Regulations as well are getting tougher on this, so they have to get ahead of this in a way. And also for personal, sometimes conviction internally in the company. And for economical reasons as well, because the circular economy helps you question your sourcing model, your supply chain, and supply chain is a source of costs as well. And there are ways to rethinking it, which might be better for the environment, but also maybe less costly, or at least a different way of managing the risk of your supply chain. So there are many ways the circular economy are good for your business and good for the environment, and it's the whole point. We don't think in a solution which is good for one or the other. It has to be for both.
We have talked about sustainability, circular economy, and obviously there is much promotion of new business models. And obviously one important item to consider is Industry 4.0. And for this reason, I'm leaving the floor to Fabrizio Renzi, and he will talk about Industry 4.0. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure being here. But instead, you're saying that the artificial intelligence is an opportunity also for businesses. The artificial intelligence will assist individuals. Well, for example, I told you that I'm passionate about history, so historians will always be necessary. So, for example, many times we say that knowing about Charles Mann is no more necessary, but it's not true. But because we can, in this case, by having data entered into the machine, artificial intelligence can find new interconnections, new ideas that might give us a new understanding of this great historical character. So, and then we can also have an interpretation analysis being put in place. So understanding what we have done, why did I do something in this way and instead because there might be possibilities also in remotely control specific functions. So if I have the opportunity to use artificial intelligence in a better way, then I believe that I can improve the processes, and then in the end, and in the end, we can use artificial intelligence, but then we can also go home in the evening and enjoy reading a paper book. So thank you a lot for your contribution, and we are going to have the pleasure to listen to Fabrizio Renzi also during our June 24th event, and so we are going to be physically present there. At least some of us will be present at the Studio Mecenate here in Milan. These are studios, TV studios. So we're going to listen to Fabrizio Renzi talking about artificial intelligence. We are going to listen to the climatologist Nigel Tapper, Fabio Roveda, a champion of sustainability, and then we are going to talk about supply chain with Massimo Modugno, director of Assocart, and then we are going to have representatives of Indian and American representatives of Simga, who are going to share with us their experiences. So let me repeat it again. This is the event that is scheduled on June the 24th. So if you wanted to participate, just register on conference.print4all.